So it all began as a modest 3-day horror pop-up in 1991, has now become California's biggest haunt.
Yeah, that's right. We're talking about Hollywood Horror Nights, which officially kicked off last night. ABC 10's Mark S. Allen is at Universal Studios Hollywood this morning with a whole lot more. Hey, Mark.
Yeah, hold on, guys. I left the door open. Believe me, you don't want to let anything out that's inside there. Yes, it is Horror Nights. It is the biggest haunt in America. A couple million people strolling through here to check out scary things. And I don't know if you can see Terrifier back there, but that's the big ticket this year. The Terrifier franchise has taken over Horror Nights. In fact, take a look at last night and all the things there are to see. The Terrifier room, probably one of the most scary. There's also a Poltergeist room that is very, very scary. Fallout also has a maze. You can't go wrong. And also, if you love Universal Studios and taking the tram, that's what I recommend. That's the big ticket. If you come here, take the late night horror tram. It is unforgettable. It drops you off where you're going to have to walk, and it's a rare opportunity to walk this close to the Psycho House while at the same time over here enjoying all kinds of things Jason Blum and Blumhouse. If we could talk about what happened on the red carpet last night, a couple of things. Now, I feel terrified for a multitude of reasons, but last night specifically, I felt terrified by how old I am. And I think you're gonna feel old too. If you're a fan of the original Poltergeist movie, I caught up with the guy that played the little kid that got choked out by the clown doll in Poltergeist. His name's Oliver. The kid has grown. You're gonna see him. You're also going to see Clint Howard, the WWE superstar Jericho, some people that I caught up with Freakier Friday, lots of other people, and a surprise guest. Take a look. You said you weren't scared, but at that age, did you have any ill feelings towards toy clowns?
I always did, and that's probably one of the reasons why I actually got the part, because the script was top secret at the time, and the casting people were like, Oliver, what are you really scared of? And I said, well, I'm scared of trees, I'm afraid of clown dolls, and they said, that's like Robbie.
What most terrifies you about tonight?
I'm really scared for Terrifier. If I go in that house, I'm scared, you guys.
He's right behind you!
He's right behind me. Alarm. I feel like the Five Nights at Freddy's animatronics, I've heard, are supposed to be really realistic, so probably that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love Poltergeist, and when I found out that was a house, I was so excited.
How cool is it as a little kid you ran around on this lot, and now to be you, terrifying little kids?
Well, yeah, it is pretty cool, and it's really cool that the Terrifier family is getting to celebrate like this, because you got to understand, it was a little tiny thing when it started. It was the first
barely a home movie.
Yes, barely a home movie, and look what it's done.
How would you do in the ring with Art the Clown, and how would you handle that?
It's hard because I feel that anything you do to Art, he just keeps getting back up again, right? He already ripped my face. He already ripped my face off. What else do I got to lose, right? Yeah, he gave me a jawbreaker. If you know, you know, and I was out.
What a badge of honor to have that happen.
It really is.
Good to see you, man. Remember in that first movie where at the very end it's calm and the girl's on the lake and you think everything's okay, and then you jump up and flip her out of the boat? That was awesome. Did you go to camp this summer? Anything but just run for your life. For the love of God, save yourselves. And what's funny, my camera people, whoever they were, have stayed that far back ever since that moment. Hey, come on over. Jason Voorhees is gone. It's okay. Hold on. I need to get my backboard steady. I got to show you something. All right. So I can give you an example of the two things I love the most. They happen to be side by side right here on the main entrance to the park. Five Nights at Freddy's. There is a maze in there that is remarkable. If you love the movie, it's probably one of the most orthodox adaptations of movie to maze I've ever seen. That is phenomenal. And then the Terrifier. Look at that image right there. It is all over the park once the sun goes down. There's not just one Art the Clown. There are probably 600 Art the Clowns running around this park, ready to indeed terrify you. Horror Nights now open. Lots of people from Northern California I met last night, so I know that it's a huge thing. NorCal invading SoCal to get their scare on. Have a great weekend. Back to you.
Mark, do you still get scared at the movies, and what scares you?
I'm all about the sounds, man, because and they do it right. Like, I'm all about the boom, bang, that kind of stuff. Like, believe me, it makes me, needs to change a tire, as it were. I could be more specific.
Change a tire.
Oh,
Yes, yeah.
speaking of needing to change a
Yes.
tire, I probably shouldn't mention this. This is bad taste on morning television, but in Terrifier, there are
Oh,
intent
there's a
to buy
tease.
it. I can't even begin to describe the smells on television, but they're horrific. Back to you.